You heard about the legend of Jesse James and John Henry, just to mention some names. Well, there's a truck driving legend in the South today, a man called Bandit from Atlanta, GA. Ever give Jam knows his name. They swear he got ice water running in his veins. A foot like lead and nerves like steel. He's gonna go to glory riding 18 wheels. Oh boy. Left Atlanta back in '63, hauling him a load up to Tennessee. He hit Mount Eagle in a driving rain, so hard he couldn't even see the passing lane. Well, he started down the grade when he lost a gear. He hit them brakes, found he had no air. The Mount Eagle grade is steep and long, and everybody that seen him thought the bandit was gone.
So, just an FYI, if you like what we're doing, be sure to like and subscribe. It would really help us out. We're at 150 subscribers right now, and our goal is 200. But try and get this channel going. We want to do big things with it. I'm not going to hound on you to do it all the time. Like some people's like every single video. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe. I ain't going to do that all the time, but I just want to remind you to do it. Because I know there's more of y'all watching than watch subscribe, because there's a thing called YouTube Analytics, and it says that 20% of you watching are subscribers and the other 80% aren't. So at 80%, I'm talking to y'all. It's September the 22nd. We're filling up the fuel tank out of the big tank into the transfer tank to fill the combine up. We got some, you can't tell it on the camera, but it's getting dark to the west, getting me worried. But we're gonna go service the combine, get it ready to go. I'm gonna let Bob tell y'all all about it. The damn corn dust has been killing me this year. Terrible. I've been eating Mucinex like it's candy. But we're gonna get the combine ready to go. I'm gonna take off a load of corn. And the corn finally got down to dry, depending on what the moisture checked. We may gonna start shelling pretty early this morning. So just about every morning starts like this after we feed the cows and the hogs at the shop. I normally pull up here beside this blue truck and hook my air compressor up to the air tanks on the truck, and that way the truck can be airing up while I'm checking the oil and everything. You hear that squalling there? That was for some reason I can't figure it out. The fan belts squall first thing in the morning when you first crank it up. When it warms up, they quit squalling. But waiting on the hopper bottom there up. That was just for your enjoyment. This hopper bottom has an air ride suspension, and I freaking hate it. I despise it. It takes lots of air to air that thing up, and that's a lot of the reason I hook the air compressor to it in the morning. I'll it's got to sit there and run a while with the trailer brakes pushed in to supply air down to the trailer, so that it'll air up off them tires. And sometimes it can take a while, especially if it's got load on it. It's not that bad in the mornings when y'all got a good shot of my pinky finger. But anyway, Bob's blowing the combine off. He's using, oh look at there, he's smarter than me. He put a mask on, but he's using a 60 volt DeWalt leaf blower. Truck went by looking at me like I was crazy because I had a camera out filming. Who cares? But anyway, we're new over in this part of the world, so I'm sure we're getting some dirty looks because we're working some ground over in this part of the world. You know, it's funny to me, I can all come over to Dyer and rent ground and stuff and ain't nothing said, but Lord forbid you get in their territory. But it might make some people mad. I don't care, hell, it's the truth. But anyways, back to the story. He's blowing the chaff and the dust off of it, and no, it's just a good prevention in case the less material you have on it, if you have a spark or something, the less chance of a fire. And it makes it a whole lot easier greasing it and stuff without that stuff on there. But I'll let him talk more about greasing it in a minute. Maybe his stupid hopper bottom's fixing to air up, and I can take that load off the town. After he blows the combine off, you gotta blow him off. That's a dirty, nasty job, and everybody hates it. Alright. Quit. What the crap? What are you doing? Going over there pulling corn up? Thing big as you. You got good looking ear on it, Walt. The mobile shop has been dispatched. He says he needs the truck for something, so I've been summoned. Oh! What was that? So right now we're greasing the combine. Most of them are 10 hours, but I like to go ahead and grease everything. Give a pump or two. Better safe than sorry. But there ain't too many on here. I'd rather give them about one shot once a day as opposed to 4 or 5 shots every 50 hours. There's some back here. I sure enough like to grease them chopper bearings every day. You don't want no chopper bearing going out on a Walker combine. If they go out, throw that chopper out of balance, and it'll shake them walkers apart pretty quick. We got everything greased. Now it's time to put some fuel in her. Filling her up. While it's filling up, we'll climb up here, check all of our fluids. Engine oil. She shows to be good. Check our hydraulic oil, which is a little low, but we keep
keep 2.5 gallons up here just in case. So she ain't too bad low. I've seen her lower, but we'll top her off. Then we'll check the separator charge pressure, charge pump oil. Check the oil in it. Check it, and then that'll be everything up here. Just waiting on her to get filled up. All right, we got her topped off. Our separator oil was good. Only thing we gotta do is let her finish filling up. Then I gotta swing the auger out here, and I don't know if you can tell it, but on the end of the auger there's a little grease fitting that greases a knuckle in there from where the vertical auger comes up to your unloading auger there. So, and the only way you gotta get to it is by swinging this out, climbing on the other side, and doing a balancing act to get to it. So, but that ain't no big deal. Just gotta be careful. But we'll swing it out, grease it, then I'll turn on the unloading auger, and I got grease, oil the chain on it. That ain't been oiled in a while, and oil a couple of other chains, and clean the windows. That grain tank window really needs clean, but I don't know if I'll do it today. I may save it for tomorrow. But yeah, tank holds 140 gallons, and I think she was about half empty, so about 70 gallons, 50-60 gallons maybe. You never get it completely full, but we'll wait on it. I had to go to Co-op this morning get some cow feed, and while I was there I seen this right here, some Lucas oil chain lube. I thought I'd try it, see how it works. Got to oil this chain, the unloading auger chain, and then there's a tailings elevator chain right there, and then there's another chain on the other side of the feeder house that I got to oil. And before we'd have a squeeze bottle with some burnt oil, but it makes a mess, and so I thought I'd try this, see how it works. Be a whole lot easier and a lot less messier, I think. But we'll get it oiled and windows cleaned, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So that's the grease fitting I was talking about, and to get to it you gotta climb over that and kind of catwalk across the side there and get to it. I've done it before. You just gotta be really careful. So we'll climb up there and get it greased. Alrighty, combine's done. Now all we gotta do is service the tractor and grain cart, but it shouldn't be too hard. All it is just checking the engine oil and hydraulic oil, and it ain't nothing compared to this thing getting it ready. But we take the extra time and service it, so maybe it'll save us some downtime, you know, in the future. But that's a dirty job, but it's gotta be done. Rain on us. It'd be nice to at least finish this big portion of the field. There's 5 or 6 acres in the back. Might be more than that. It might be 10, 12, I don't know. But he's topping that truck off. I'm fixing to take it off. Okay. We're going to different grain elevator than we've been going to, and I'll tell y'all that story when we get there. So this is Mason Hall grain in Mason Hall, Tennessee. Little perturbed with Tyson.
which today wasn't really their fault. They said the electricity went off and they wasn't able to run, but stuff's been adding up for a long time. And we was over in the Yorkville area anyways, and it's closer to Mason Hall, so I said, well, why not? Let's give them a try. But getting back to my story, I had to pull my truck up. There's not hardly anybody going there at the Dyer location, and we still had to wait in line some, and I'm just sick of it. They've had that elevator for 2 years now, and they've had every opportunity in the world to get things right. And I know the solution is to put me up some bins and not have to deal with them, haul to them in the off season, but that costs money. But this place right here in Mason Hall, I've seen lots and lots of the Dyer people that used to go to the Dyer location at Tyson Green, they down here in Mason Hall. Sprinkling a little harder.
It's cold. But the rain cold. The rain cold, Daddy.
No joke. Never would have guessed that one. Oh. Ain't it getting about time for your mom to come pick you up, dude?
And Mommy.
Putting a little load on the truck. I lost count of the trucks today with that. Oh, don't you touch it. You leave that lever alone. You break that shear bolt, you the one climbing in the tank and cleaning the corn out. Yeah, you ain't gonna think it's funny. You pull that lever down, I will give you the biggest whipping you've ever got. But as I was saying, we're loading the corn on the truck. This corn got no dryer than I'm in for it too. It's down in the 14s. But I was kind of going in the order we planted it and kind of by the maturity of the corns. So I don't know what's going on. But he's done went back there on the backfield. I forget how many acres is back there. It's gonna slow things down. We gotta go through the woods, around the hayfield to the backfield, and try to get it fixed before it rains. Maybe I can get the big field shelled before it rains. There's 6 acres over on another farm we need to catch. I don't know if we'll get it tonight or not. So we're going back to the backfield. Waving like I've been drinking probably all these menthol cough drops I've been eating that I candy. I've been eating them and menthol cough drops, Mountain Dew, and Mucinex. That's what's keeping me running right now. Earlier my chest felt like it was about halfway on fire, but between that combination I about got her cleared up. Who needs a doctor? Self-medicate. Bob told me I should go home and get a big shot of whiskey, drink some whiskey with me to work today. I said, that one might not go over too well. Well, here we go over the ditch and through the woods. To the back of Allen's farm we go. The 4650 knows the way to go. 4650.
The onion cat like that.
There ain't no pigs back here.
But the onion cat like that.
That's a cow pack.
No. Oh,
Looks like they've been doing some target practice. I think that was the pumpkin patch. There he is. I hate running with it. Drizzling like it, it makes a dang mess, makes all that dust stick to the combine. It's not very good. It's a pretty steep old hill right here. I've been climbing it and having to push the diff lock because it's been scratching coming up this hill. That old buggy, that son gun is heavy by itself. That's back when I used to make stuff out of something. Probably real American steel in that one. Well, folks, that's probably going to be the last buggy of the night. I really wanted to move to that other farm, get that little 6-acre shell. But just the rain, everything's done got sticky, and it's going. I think the best plan is just to quit. We'll hit it again in the morning if it ain't raining. We're gonna work on that hopper bottom in the morning as soon as I get it unloaded. I do know that. Find out why darn air suspension ain't airing up like it's supposed to. I'm about sick of that crap. Trying to hold the camera steady, but this old tractor shakes a little while it's unloading. That's that good old GMC Sierra made with the power of real tornadoes. The Vortec engine.